don't see anything why is continued detention, especially as the courts have granted him bail.
Hello guys, welcome once again to Think Tank TV. I told you that when something is overstressed, the victim begins to get what we call sympathizers, even when what they did was wrong. Yes, in the wake of the Nigerian's recent presidential election, Peter Obi, the Labour Party candidate, has emerged as a pivotal voice on pressing national issues. From his residence in Onitsha, Anambra State, Obi has boldly lent his support for Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, who has been detained for over 2 years, criticizing the ruling APC for what he perceives as a disregard for the rule of law. Peter Obi highlighted the court's decision to set Nnamdi Kanu free, emphasizing the importance of respecting judicial processes. Let's take a look at his words, and I'll be coming back to give you my thoughts about it. Please do want to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get to know what you think about the words of Peter Obi, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Take a look.
The first primary work of government is security of life and property. It is the foundation in which people can actually live in a nation, because nobody can stay in an insecure place. And it is worrisome what is happening in Nigeria, waking up every day with killings, kidnappings, abductions, and everywhere, which has now made Nigeria one of the most insecure places on the surface of the earth. In fact, it's leading to a failed nation. And that requires an urgent attention of everybody. In the Southeast in particular, again, that's the same situation. As I thank the government for their effort, there's need to do more by all leaders to ensure that we tackle this menace. In the Southeast, I urge the various governments, members, I said, while thanking them, to come together as a family. There's need for the governors of the Southeast to work as a family, to be able to tackle that. I'm saying that from the little experience I had when we were there. It is important. And even checking the harsh economic conditions now, even in development and economic agenda, I want to see the Southeast governors work closely more as one. Because they can do. And I believe they know each other, they can interact. We want to see them come together. We want to see them bring this entire zone together. And I'm preaching the same thing of other zones. While the federal government has far that overshadows everybody, the various things should come together. In the Southeast in particular, it is very urgent. I'm again saying from my little experience, in which they can call meetings, even meetings at times of those of us who were there before, to come together and interact about their common purpose. This is very important. I don't see anything why is continued detention, quite frankly, especially as the courts have granted him bail. Government must obey the law. Rule of law is an intrinsic asset that we must cherish and live with. And I said I'm going to discuss with every agitator. And I use the same opportunity to plead to government to ensure that all those who are in similar conditions are released and discussed with. We're a democratic government. We shouldn't be doing things that are arbitrary and not within the law. I'm against riots. I'm against destruction of government assets. I'm not against peaceful protests. But it must be for reasons, not for interests. Often the time here you see protests if to satisfy a particular interest, it must be properly articulated. There's things that is happening that is against and properly directed. Properly articulated and properly directed. So you don't go, I recall when people were saying they're protesting against police or any other organization of government, and I said to them, no, let's deal with the leadership. If we have good leadership, their agents can be bad. But what happens here is that Nigerians say, oh, our problem is police, our problem is the FCC, our problem is the ICPC, our problem is the army. No, the problem is the leadership. If the leadership is, if the leaders are competent, have the capacity, doing the right thing, their agents will toe in the line. And that is what I want. I want to see these things that are properly organized. I want to see people system. And I'm using the same opportunity to say, all those who are being held because of, say, NSAS, protests and everything, or because of freedom of speech or journalists, should please be released immediately. We're a democratic country. People have a right under the Constitution to express themselves freely under freedom of speech. They have also right to peacefully protest, and we must listen to them. We must listen to those who say they are not happy. That's why it is a democratic nation.
You've seen it for yourself. Now, addressing this nation's escalating insecurity, Peter Obi expressed grave concern over rampant killings and kidnappings across the various regions. Speaking to journalists in Onitsha, he cautioned that failure to tackle these security challenges could lead Nigeria into a state of crisis, urging federal government to take decisive actions. Obi also addressed the Southeast region's agitators, addressing the legitimacy of dissent in a democratic society. He stressed that such grievances stem from government's shortcomings in providing essential services like affordable food and robust security measures. In a pointed critique directed to APC-led government, particularly under President Bola Tinubu's presidential leadership, Obi urged a swift from dismissal to dialogue with aggrieved parties. He underscored the importance of inclusive governance and respectful engagement, emphasizing that listening to dissenting voice is integral to upholding democratic principles. As Nigeria navigates its complex geopolitical landscape, Peter Obi's stance signals a call for accountability, dialogue, and a steadfast commitment to the rule of law in addressing the nation's pressing challenges. Please do want to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get to know what you think about the words of Peter Obi and the political scenario in the nation of Nigeria, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We really do not take it lightly. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV. See you on the next video. Bye for now.